More than 2 weeks after a man was hit and killed while trying to cross Preston Highway, a driver wanted for this case has been arrested for manslaughter. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office confirms the man killed was 31-year-old Isaac Bartley. Louisville Metro Police say that Bartley and another man were crossing Preston Highway in a dark section that's near Miners Lane December 22nd. The two men made it to the center median, which was also a turning lane. However, Bartley stepped back into the roadway and he was hit by a car. Pamela Spear is the driver accused of driving that vehicle. She appeared in court on a manslaughter charge today. Her attorney argues she did nothing wrong, saying the person who was walking just showed up onto the road. According to her arrest slip, Spear was speeding in the turn lane when she hit Bartley. Today's hearing also revealed that there is some video surveillance recorded that showed Spear driving in the turn lane while traffic in the driving lanes had stopped. The judge setting her bond at $5,000. Spear is expected to be back in court next